Well, I'm off on a hike at the La Jolla Valley, and this is the trail map. I'm gonna kind of go this way, and around, do this like little loop. And this is not too far away from where we usually do our mountain biking, which is over here by Sycamore. So I'm off on my way. Well, this is what I'm gonna do here. First the waterfall, and then do the La Jolla loop trail, well, the junction, and then just walk around. Okay, off on our hike. Well, this is the kind of trail we've got here. Go over here, and you got to kind of walk up there. Well, it's starting to look quite spectacular. We've got these cliffs over here, and more cliffs over here. Yeah. Well, looks like we're heading deep into that canyon. Well, I imagine this is where we would have a waterfall if there was water, but it's this time of year, September. Well, I guess everything is all dried out. Okay, get some stairs. Let's keep going. Yeah, here's a little higher up on the waterfall. There's some water down there, but anyway, you can see nothing coming down. Got to keep going. Anyway, that's kind of where just took a shot down there before. Anyway, I got to keep going. I don't know how or where, but anyway. Well, I guess here I'm at the top of that. Would have been a waterfall, and it just came from down there. And now I'm heading up deeper into the canyon. And you see there's some water there, but anyway, it's all yucky. Really nice. This is kind of interesting. Like there's this cave right there. So I guess if you were a mountain lion or somebody, it's right on the side of this cliff. More things to check out. Here's like this rock is just kind of like laying off on its side, and let's go see what's on the other side. Yeah, it kind of looks like this big rock just kind of like slid down here, and that's kind of where it stopped. Huh. Oh, there's another cave over there. Huh. Well, here's something to avoid on the trail here. Poison oak. I hate poison oak. I get it, and it makes me itch. Well, still going up, higher and higher. Again, there's like more caves down there. I think it's kind of like the sandstone rock, kind of erodes, creates these caves. But anyway, keep going. I'm at a crossroad in life. Okay, this trail here is the La Jolla Canyon Trail, and this trail here is the Valley Loop. So I'm going to go take the Valley Loop. This is the Valley Loop. It's taking me into some dense vegetation here, and so it's kind of different than the terrain I was just on. And of course my friend poison oak is all around me. Just got to stay away from it. Well, I had to take a little picture here of this native plants. This is the yucca, and they have this tall shoot that goes up, and yeah, so they sprout these things like in the springtime. Another stop to take a look at the vegetation here, like silvery things, and I don't remember the name of what this is. Oh, now I remember. Yeah, this is sage. Kind of turns like a silvery color in the fall. And yeah, smells good. While we're talking about the vegetation, here's a manzanita, and there's lots of manzanita bushes around here. And we just happen to have one of these guys growing in our backyard. This is the way I came. That's the trail on the other side of the canyon. And we kind of looped around. You can see it's still overcast. And I'm still going up. There's the clouds. So I'm here at another crossroad, and this is a trail that goes up to Magoo Peak. But I'm going to continue down here in the valley. I guess one of the features here of La Jolla Valley is this wide grassland area, which is kind of rare in Southern California. But this is one area where in the springtime, when everything is nice and green, it would be interesting to come back and revisit. Another crossroads. There it says To Valley Loop Trail, and then over here it says Valley Loop. So I imagine if I head this way, I'll come out this way. Let's see what happens. So you can see this valley here again has all this grass area, and again it's kind of socked in with the fog, but I'm still on this loop trail. Yep, hiking right along. Got to come back here in the spring when everything is nice and green. Going to do another sweeping view here of the La Jolla Valley. Kind of spooky. I'm the only person here. I haven't seen anybody on my hike so far. So just me and whoever creatures are out here. So again, you can see the fog, the clouds still haven't lifted, but it makes it for a very, very nice, comfortable hike. And bye, everybody. I'm still going. Anyway, you can see I'm kind of like in tall grass here, and it's kind of interesting. Keep going, still on the loop, La Jolla Valley Loop. Here's some looks like an old corral or something that used to be here, and so yeah, I guess way back when the ranchers must have farmed or something like that over here. Huh. This is really kind of fun walking through this tall grass here. Huh. Let's keep going. I found myself a good little place to take a rest under this oak tree. We'll have a little bar, protein bar, stuff like that. Look what I've just come across here. It's like a little spring. Got a little water here, and you got all these like nice little plants and things like that growing around here. Huh. Kind of interesting. Yeah. I'm out of the area there with all the grass, you can see. Yeah, so there's like this stream just kind of meanders down that. So one of the plants that's growing here is like this wild rose. Like a wild rose bush. Anyway, keep going. It's kind of like in this little canyon here again. There's a little stream down here. You got all these fallen oak trees. Kind of almost like a little grotto here with the way the branches kind of just hang out. Yeah. There's some quail down there. Yeah. Well, back to where I had this fork over here to go to the Valley Loop. So it looks like we did make our loop. And it's time to head back to the car on my way. Anyway, there's always interesting things left over from when the ranches were still here. I guess this is kind of an old tank or something like that, water tank. I don't know, some box or something like that. Yeah. Yeah. Keep going. Well, I'm on my way back, and this is where I have to go back. You can see there's some switchbacks down there, and down into that canyon down there. You can see it's kind of down that way, and if we look over there, we can see the ocean. So I'm on my way. Just for the fun of it, remember that previous shot I took of the switchbacks on the way back? Anyway, this is the switchback, and there's the sign telling us that, and here's the way down. But what I wanted to do is go back up to where I took that shot from, and now it's up there someplace. Yeah. So heading back down into the canyon again. Like there's like some more of those caves we saw earlier. Here we go. Yeah, going through these switchbacks is always fun. But some of these are even more fun than others because you got to kind of climb down these rocks and things, stuff like this. Yeah. Anyway, keep going. Maybe I'll get a video of myself falling down. Well, I'm done, and you can see it's like 6.82 miles, and took me 3 hours and 28 minutes. Well, this was my hike today, and start out here, walk up this way, that way, here. This is where we had the crossroads, and then started walking up into the valley, up around, back around that way, and back out. That was that hike. And then here's what the elevation is. You can see it wasn't all that much, you know. Start out by the beach at 0. And see, what was that? The max is like, it went up like about 800 and something feet. So that was my hike.